ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وعلى أصحاب سيدنا محمد وعلى أنصار سيدنا محمد وعلى أزواج سيدنا محمد وعلى ذرية سيدنا محمد وسلم تسليما كثيرا. الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا. لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وأعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده. لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وعلى أصحاب سيدنا محمد وعلى أنصار سيدنا محمد وعلى أزواج سيدنا محمد وعلى ذرية سيدنا محمد وسلم تسليما كثيرا. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا. لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وأعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده. لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه لا شريك له ورسوله الذي أرسل حين شاع الكفر في البلدان صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ما لمع القمران وتعاقب الملوان. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد. أما بعد فاعلموا أن يومكم هذا يوم عيد لله عليكم فيه عوائد الإحسان ورجاء نيل الدرجات والعفو والغفران. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد. وقد قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن لكل قوم عيدا وهذا عيدنا. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد. وقال رسولنا سيدنا وحبيبنا مصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم فإذا كان يوم عيدهم يعني يوم فطرهم باء بهم ملائكته فقال يا ملائكتي ما جزاء أجير وفى عمله؟ قالوا ربنا جزاؤه أن يوفى أجره. قال ملائكتي عبيدي وإمائي قضوا فريضتي عليهم ثم خرجوا يعجون إلى الدعاء وعزتي وجلالي وكرمي وعلوي وارتفاع مكاني لأجيبن لهم فيقول ارجعوا قد غفرت لكم وبدلت سيئاتكم حسنات. قال فيرجعون مغفورا لهم. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد.
قال عليه الصلاة والسلام: من صام رمضان ثم اتبعه 6 من شوال كان كصيام الدهر. وكان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يكبر بين أضعاف الخطبة، يكثر التكبير في خطبة العيدين: الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر، الله أكبر ولله الحمد. قال الله عز وجل: قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى. الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعة. من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد واهتدى، ومن يعص الله ورسوله فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا. الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر، الله أكبر ولله الحمد. قال الله عز وجل: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك، وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات، وبارك على محمد وأزواجه وذريته. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: أرحم أمتي بأمتي أبو بكر، وأشدهم في أمر الله عمر، وأصدقهم حياء عثمان، وأقضاهم علي، وفاطمة سيدة نساء أهل الجنة، والحسن والحسين سيدا شباب أهل الجنة، وحمزة أسد الله وأسد رسوله رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر، الله أكبر ولله الحمد. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، وأذل الشرك والمشركين، ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين. اللهم قاتل الكفرة الذين يكذبون رسلك ويصدون عن سبيلك ويقاتلون أولياءك. اللهم لعنهم، اللهم قاتلهم، اللهم خالف بين كلمتهم، اللهم زلزل أقدامهم، اللهم انزل بهم بأسك الذي لا ترده عن القوم المجرمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، وأذل الشرك والمشركين، ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين. اللهم شتت شملهم، اللهم مزق جمعهم. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم انصر المسلمين والمجاهدين في سبيلك في كل مكان. اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم واجعلنا منهم، واخذل من خذل دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا تجعلنا منهم ولا معهم. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. Alhamdulillah, was a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the ability and the opportunity to come and stand in front of Him and witness a very great month in the month of Islam. In the months of Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave significance to the month of Ramadan that there is no need to explain. We all know the great significance of the month of Ramadan. In this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you and I the ability to do such deeds that really outside the month of Ramadan would be far-fetched for us. For us to do these deeds, we wouldn't even imagine doing them. Like fasting in the month of Ramadan. Outside of the month of Ramadan, how many are there? How many people are there that we actually fast in the month of Ramadan? We've reserved it for those who we consider to be pious people. When we fast and we see someone fasting outside the month of Ramadan, we say, you know, that person is a pious person, that's why he's fasting. Or like how we were praying Tarawih at night, or we were praying Qiyamul Layl at night. That's something we do in the month of Ramadan, but outside the month of Ramadan, again, it's something that we reserve it to the people who are pious. We say that only the pious people do it. Outside the month of Ramadan, it's difficult, but Allah gave us the tawfiq and the ability to do it in the month of Ramadan. In the month of Ramadan, Allah gave us an opportunity, an ability to do many deeds. But the thing is that after the month of Ramadan, we need to preserve our actions. We need to preserve our deeds. The Prophet ﷺ makes mention of a hadith and the narration is known as the narration of the muflis. The Prophet ﷺ, he asked the companions around him that, who do you consider a muflis? A muflis is a person who is bankrupt, who has no money, who has nothing. A muflis is a person who is bankrupt. So the Sahaba, they said that, Ya Rasulullah, we consider a muflis of that person We consider a person who has no wealth, no money, no nothing, we consider that person bankrupt. The Prophet ﷺ, he says no. A muflis is that person that on the day of judgment he comes with mountains of good deeds. Mountains of good deeds. He has a lot of good deeds. But he comes, it's time for his accountability, it's time for his deeds to be taken into account. He will come in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with mountains of good deeds. But on a certain day, he slandered someone. On a different day, he backbited someone. On a different day, he criticized someone. So those people who he backbited or he took their right unlawfully, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will call those people and He will tell them that take the good deeds of this person. The line will go on. The people will keep coming and they will take his good deed to the extent a point will come where he has no good deeds anymore. So then the next person in line, he will come and say, Ya Allah, he took something of mine or he did something to me. I want some good deeds. There will be no good deeds in this person's account. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, leave some of your bad deeds in his account. He doesn't have any good deeds to give, so leave some of your bad deeds into his account. And just like this, he came with mountains of good deeds, and he will be left with mountains of bad deeds. This is a person the Prophet ﷺ calls a muflis. We need to understand that the month of Ramadan, Allah gave us the ability to do a'mal, to do good deeds, but we need to preserve these deeds. We need to make sure we preserve these deeds. Look at the story of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. When Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam and his son Ismail alayhi salatu wassalam, what did they do? Together, father and son built the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The first house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they built the Kaaba. Inna awwala baytin wudi'a lin-nas lalladhi bi Bakkah. The first house that of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it was built by Ibrahim and Ismail alayhi salatu wassalam. After they made this, after they built the Kaaba, what did they do? What dua did they make? They said, Rabbana taqabbal minna. Oh Allah, accept this from us. Not after building it, they didn't just leave it, no. They said, Ya Allah, accept this deed from us. Preserve this deed from us. And now, to this day today, we all have this urge and desire that we can always go and visit the Kaaba. Do we not? We all want to go and may Allah take us one day to go visit the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But that was something that they did. After they did their deeds, after they did their a'mal, they preserved it. At the end of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, the life of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he gathered his children. He gathered his children and he said, oh children, whatever you do, do not die until you are a Muslim. As long as you're a Muslim, you can die. But don't die in a state that you're not a Muslim. In that gathering was also his grandson. Who was the grandson of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam? It was Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam. It was the grandson of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. So the same thing, Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam, before dying, he gathered his children and he said, do not die unless you are a Muslim. He told them, he advised them that make sure you stay Muslim. What is the point that I am trying to get? I am trying to tell you and relate that just because in the month of Ramadan, we had a certain life. We had a certain life that we got in the month of Ramadan, that we started doing good deeds. We started praying our salawat. We started praying with jama'ah. And for those that didn't pray, at least they were conscious that they missed their salah. Outside the month of Ramadan, sometimes we miss salah and we don't even realize that we miss salah. But in the month of Ramadan, we at least have the conscience that, yes, we miss salah. That feeling comes inside of our hearts. We need to keep this lifestyle and go on, progress, go on to the next stage and bring this life outside the month of Ramadan as well. Because really, we forget that the month of Ramadan is gone, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is still there. That's the perception that we need to look at. What perspective are we looking at it? Who are we worshiping for? Who are we doing these good deeds for? Is it for the month of Ramadan or is it for Allah? The correct answer is for Allah. It should be only for Allah, and that's the only correct answer you can ever get. So this is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not only in the month of Ramadan, He is also outside the month of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ever living, and He does not die, neither does He sleep, neither does He take rest. So we need to keep this in mind and make sure that we bring that life that we had in the month of Ramadan, we bring it outside the month of Ramadan as well. Before we didn't have no shaitan to bother us while we were building that life. So now that we have shaitan, we need to actually even do more so we can get away from the fitna, from the trial of shaitan, from the temptations of shaitan. Because outside the month of Ramadan, of course, obviously it's going to be even harder to do those actions because now shaitan is there, subhanahu wa ta'ala, to accept some quick things and that we have made of as hugging each other 3 times. Minna wa minkum wa minni wa minka. That may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us, or minni and minka from me. We make this dua, we can also say Eid and Sa'id, Eid Mubarak, all of those are fine. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our Ramadan and enable us to do many more Ramadan. Jazakumullahu khair. And of course, the Prophet ﷺ, the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ is clear, tahadu, tahabu. That give hadiyah and you will be loved. So you should start by giving your imam some hadiyah as well, inshallah. Sorry.
They do have PRN, yes. They have enough? No, they do have PRN.
Food?
Looks good. Nothing you can eat, but it looks
good otherwise. Okay, yeah, alhamdulillah. I'll join you. Alright, you got to do a brief interview.
Yes.
How do you think Ramadan went? This is your first time with the ICCA. What are your thoughts?
I think ICCA did a good job, especially having me here. But alhamdulillah, it was a very good Ramadan. Very nice to meet all the community members of ICCA. Inshallah, I hope to be here for many more Ramadan.
I mean,
make this a nice place for Ramadan. Make this a very packed place. This was just the beginning. It's my rookie year here, so inshallah, next year will be better.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you, Imam. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak. How was your Ramadan?
It's good.
Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. How was your Ramadan?
Alhamdulillah, very good. And everybody Eid Mubarak.
Good. Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. How was your Ramadan?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And
Good.
Some sawab hopefully, and Allah accept it.
I mean.
Also lost a little bit of weight.
I mean. Out here all by yourself, huh? Brother Muhammad, Eid Mubarak.
Eid Kareem.
How was your Ramadan at the ICCA?
Alhamdulillah, it was very good.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. You gave us some good Quran recitation, some excellent adans. Kids had a lot of fun with you. We still owe you some ping pong balls. So we'll be getting that inshallah. Inshallah. Any other thoughts you want to share, thoughts of wisdom as we wrap up this month?
May Allah put us in a better state than where we were before we started Ramadan.
Ameen, ameen, ameen. Got any thoughts of wisdom from you, bro? No thoughts of wisdom? All right. Silence can be wisdom.
Yeah.
In silence, there is wisdom, I dare say. Assalamu alaikum. Louder, louder. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. High five. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ais, Asiya. Assalamu alaikum. How Eid Mubarak? How was your
Okay, I changed my mind.
Ramadan?
I don't want to do this.
Fail. Eid Mubarak.
Go on the ICCA website.
I am going to, inshallah. Oh, she's so cute. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak.
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
Was the food good?
Yes.
It was good? Aisha, was the food good? Yeah, was it good? Good food good?
Yes.
How about you, little Khan? Was the food good? Alhamdulillah. Good.